Shape library. LWCAD is using its own independent preset system. It has three basic shape types: shape 1D, 2D, and 3D, and some special architecture shapes such as windows, doors, fences, and columns. Shape library is using its own preset path, which can be changed in LWCAD options panel. First, shape 1D. Shape 1D is always must be always open curve. We can add a shape 1D into library with add to lib1d tool. We can use two shape type modes for adding to library. First, aligned. When a shape is added in aligned mode, so then first and last point of the curve is transformed into x-axis, so it is transformed. When shape is moved into library with freeform type, then the shape is stored as it is placed in viewport. Next is shape 2D. Shape 2D can be a single closed curve, or shape 2D can consist from multiple closed curves. So I will use add to lib2d tool, and we can add shapes in single mode. So now when I add curves with single mode, it will always pick a single closed curve and add that curve into library as a single closed curve. In multiple mode, it will take all curves in this viewport, but must be closed, those curves, and it will create a single multiple shape consist from all those curves. So something like this. Next will be shape 3D. Shape 3D can be only polygonal based objects, so we can add same as previous two. We can add these shape 3D objects as a single and multiple mode. In single mode, it will take always each object, each connected object as a single shape. So A1, A2, A3, and in multiple mode, it will take all polygonal objects in a scene, and it will create one big shape object from multiple parts, based on multiple parts. Shape 3D can remember if there are any UV maps applied on objects. Those UV maps are stored in this shape, and also surfaces names. Last tool for adding to shape library is add to archviz tool. With this archviz tool, we can add windows, doors, fences, and columns into shape library. Windows and doors are pretty much same shapes, so I will show just window. It works similarly to shape 3D, but there is a difference. Several additional options for windows and doors. We can define the drilling curve. So for this, if we are not if there is no curve defined for drilling, then tool will automatically create the drilling shape from the bounding box of the object. For this rectangular window, it will work well with automatic drill curve. and we can also add fixed intervals for this window shape. It is useful if we want to have some parts, some intervals of the window which will be not stretched, which will keep the same dimension. So on this example I will show you how it works. So I will create fixed intervals first along x axis. So I will create first fixed interval here. So this uh, frame with this handle will be fixed along the x on these two intervals. Also on epsilon interval I will freeze also this handle and also bottom of the frame, and also I will freeze the z interval all window. Okay, and with this fixed interval, when I add the window into library as a win1, now when we use the window tool with this newly added shape, so I will switch to test library. Here it is, this window. So when I use the tool with this preset, window preset, we can see that frame size is fixed as it was when we add the window into library. Also handle is not stretching. Another option is that we can add our own custom drilling curve for this window. So let's say I will do just some testing drill curve. It must be closed curve, of course, and when I add the window with this closed curve, so we have to click now into top viewport first. So we are okay. We can see now this drilling curve is marked as a green, so we can see it. And I will add this as a window 2 shape. We can see also in thumbnail that this has a little different drilling curve. And when I use this window tool on some wall, window tool here, this shape, we can see that the wall is drilled with this custom curve. And next and last will be fence and column presets. I will show you only fence presets because column is similar. Again with add to archviz tool, so I can add this fence directly into shape library. Will be as F1. We can see that if I don't add any additional curve into this shape, then there is automatically created a placement line which defines the position of the ground and position from of connected left and right connections to other pieces. So with this default line there will be no gaps between fence presets, and it will lie on the ground. So I will add this version. In the next version I will use some fixed intervals. So I will use just y-axis fixed intervals. because we don't need others. So I will freeze these parts. This will be version 2, F2, and in last version I will add here some custom line. So it will be this line, and with this line I will define the placement of the fence preset to ground. So it will be lifted up a little bit from the ground. So I will add this version of fence. Now this green line here. So this will be F3, and I will just show you how it works with fence tool now. So first version works as it should work. If I change height, we can see that the preset is stretching, and there are no fixed intervals here, so it is a little bit disordered. If I use a second shape which was defined with fixed intervals, and now we can change height, and these parts are not stretched, so it looks much better, much more real. And the third version is the lifted version, so we can set how the position of the fence to drawing tool.